course, it got out who had killed them. And before it even got out, Ice-T had texted me that later on that night. He was like, hey, your information was right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, man, it's crazy. Again, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I was just so fucking sad and so in shock, I was like, like, my cousin heard about it immediately, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation. And the thing that hurt so much is because he had so much good left to do. And he'd done a million things, and he had 2 billion things left to do that he wanted to. And I'm pretty sure he was gonna, I'm sure he was gonna just achieve. And that's why, for those of you who follow me, who don't know, I think you know what? You were out of town when I came by the new spot, and I wanted to wear the chain. But your brother was gonna let me wear it too. It was trippy just because, like, fuck it. But then I thought about, like, yo, man, listen, as much as I don't like that orange hair motherfucker, I didn't want to, like I didn't need any more drama as far as, like, I'm not gonna take a public stance and say it. Like, I mean, I've said some things, but, like, I know my agent and manager, they didn't want me to bring up anything political, you know what I'm saying? But,
right, but he made the song, so I was kind of going off of that. It wasn't,
But you did make a Nipsey piece.
I did.
And that was for his wife, right?
So Charlemagne, shout out to Charlemagne, he commissioned me to make a piece for Lauren London. And then he liked the way it came out. He's like, make 2 of them. So I ended up making that profile picture. That went viral.
No, it's a beautiful picture.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. In fact, we might use it for the cover shit for this. So, listen, we all got political. We're nice, you know what I'm saying? We're keeping it nice and PG and everything, right? So, we gonna get into it right now, bro.
You gonna get me in trouble?
Yo.
Are you gonna get me in trouble?
Who's the worst jeweler in the world, dog?
Ooh. I'd have to say Trax, man.
Trax?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like the IKEA.
Explain to people, like, if they get like a 1 carat VSH, like, let's just say, like, retail could be anywhere between $600 to $7,500 for that 1 carat stone, right? Mm-hmm. Tell the people, what would an HBHT diamond, a 1 carat VS, you know what I'm saying? Like,
why are you doing me like that?
I'm just telling you, what would that run, just so you know?
Half? Can I live? What are you doing? Listen, what are you doing?
I don't fuck with that, period.
No, I offer that to people because, listen, a lot of people are in different, brackets.
Okay, so what about, if it comes between CE or HBHT, what do you do?
I like them both.
You like them?
I like them both. I feel like maybe, listen.
Greg, you might have to come off my list a little bit.
No, because listen to me. I have Blue Magic, and then I have, the rest of the stuff. Like, the stuff that I make,
you have work.
I have work.
Right.
But, I mean, you have to have, in order to make money in this business, you have to have it.
Let me re-clarify this. HPHT.
Man.
Oh, man, bro. So check it out, man. You know what? I was going through your IG, and I was going through, like, pictures and shit and going through different things. And just the interesting shots that you choose and how precise they are and everything else. And I appreciate detail. Sometimes I would love to get into it more, so that's not the patience. But I'm a perfectionist. Obviously, you know that I don't let anything leave my hands unless it's perfect. But speaking of, like, perfect, that $18 million Jacob and Co-Watch, that fucking, what's this shit called?
The Billionaire?
It's called The Billionaire, right?
I actually helped that play. I made that play happen, believe it or not.
You made what play happen?
That sale.
What sale?
The Floyd Mayweather sale with that Jacob.
You talking about, no, dog, Tadashi sold that from Japan. Tadashi sold that.
I actually plugged Tadashi with Floyd. I made that. He called me at 9 a.m. in New York, and he's like, Floyd's in Japan right now. I'm at a rooftop, and he's there. Can you connect me? And I always liked Tadashi. He was just always a sweetheart to me. So I was like, all right, give me 1 second. So I reached out to Pat, his security guard, his head security guard at the time. And I was like, look, my homies is one of my homies.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not his place.
Yeah. You understand that, right? Now, the thing is, you don't want to do a collab and all that. Because if you did, you'd do it, and it's just like, that's your man, and that's jewelry ain't really his thing.
Right.
Okay. He reached out to, like, Don C, this dude Ken, man. It's like fucking something else. And tried to have one of my cousins go meet with them. I'm like, bro, why are you talking to my people, bro? Like, he's like, I got this idea. I'm just like, dog, like, do you know how corny that is? You know how bad it actually makes me look to Don, too? Yeah, because me and Don know each other for so long. So, yeah, man, Ken is we couldn't get along, man. He reached out to, like, Kendall Jenner. He's like, yo, she wants to make a grill. Next thing I know, I get a phone call from, like, her man at the time. Her man's like, yo, bro, how the fuck are you going to have some peon reach out to my girl. This is Kendall Jenner, dog. Like, how you have some peon run out to my, like, for real, like a peon, come and pull up, try to get, you know, my girl to do a grill. Like, bro, like, she need to deal with you. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, man, like, I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. So I ended up handling the deal, whatever, blah, blah. And he just didn't understand. Like, I honestly think his head didn't click right. Like, he just, something in his brain, like, you know what I mean? Like, 2 + 2 = 4.7. It only equals 4. Like, it's almost there, but it's not. And just, you know, after a few things, man, you know, he got caught up in Vegas with some broad and just stupid things, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, I don't care.
But if, like, they request it, if it's, enough?
Now, we talking about the South. It's like 90% 10-karat gold, and you see out there.
Yeah.
I've even seen motherfuckers have 8-karat gold, which is not even legally fucking gold. Like, legally not gold.
But there's a lot of fuckery going on in this game. That's the thing, though, in this game. It's a lot of fuckery. There's so many ways to scam and get money.
Yeah. What's the lowest grade diamond you're gonna go on a custom piece?
I like VS and everything.
Yeah. It's gotta be, right?
VS, you know what I mean? Yeah. When it's my personal, like...
You know what, man? Was it Floyd? You made Floyd a canary cushion cut cross.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were like 1 carat each.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 2 carats?
I think it was 2.5
That
carats.
motherfucker was saucy, bro. That shit remind me of something that Graf makes, and you have to understand that Graf is the greatest jewelry house. Like, how, like, Cartier's dope, Van Cleef is dope, but Graf is like, they're the Bugatti of jewelry. So it's just like, what jewelry houses do you fuck with? Like, on a real high-end level.
I mean, Graf is
It's the greatest.
I mean, that's like a dream of mine to, you know.
Gotta come back and touch on more shit, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do this a little more, you know, maybe like periodically next time you come to LA.
Let's see what they feel. I want to see how they feel about that list.
Okay, well, how you feel about that list? Leave the comments in the comment section of the list. And yo, we out. Miles, cue that motherfucking Lakey. Polos each, and they had to have a hoodie, and there's certain things like they had to get PE clothes, exercise clothes, and I was like, all right, so what were you trying to do? Like, well, I need at least 4 of each, you know what I'm saying? I want to do laundry all the time, and I'm like, hold the fuck up. So this is what you got, and this is how expensive it was. And like, listen, some of y'all listening right now, like, what the fuck you talking about? You have a Lamborghini, McLaren, Ferrari. Listen, stop counting my pockets, motherfuckers. Listen, man, this shit is just like, the fuck is these clothes made by? Fucking, Hermes, like, I'm bugging because, I asked my wife, I'm like, let me ask you a question, like, what the fuck what do the people do who can't afford, you know what I'm saying, like, $1,500 for school uniforms and shit and everything? So she's like, well, those people don't go to private school. And I'm like, no, I get it, but like, goddamn. And this person said something on Twitter, like, a while back, and was like, yo, going out in LA, just leaving the house costs $100 to leave the house in LA. And, that's kind of true. But, like, and I know people aren't as fortunate, but, like, leaving the house, like, gas, food, everything else. If I'm out, I leave at 9 a.m., whatever, and I come back at 5. If I ate, and there's gas, and there's, like, whatever else, any extracurricular shit, just random shit, I go to fucking Target. I've never left Target and I spent $200, but, like, that's not every day. But just saying, like, leaving the house, for me, sometimes leaving the house is, like, $200-300. If I'm with the kids, it's, like, $300-400 easily, especially we're gonna eat and whatever, and it's just going out, then we go to Barnes and Nobles, we go somewhere, kids want to get a toy, and it's just like, fuck, like, we got it, so I'm like, alright, and I know it's bad to spoil them, but it's like, I like to buy them a lot of books. We have an insane amount of books, London to Write, I love reading books, and that's one beautiful thing that I love my wife for, like, my wife would read to them all the time, and I read to them every so often, when I was in town, and, we got a gang of books, and, like, going on, the OC Fair is in town, and, like, it just ended. I think today was the last day. And by the way, it is 2:30 5 a.m. in the morning, Sunday night, technically Monday morning, and I'm doing this Weekend Wrap Up podcast because I love you motherfuckers so much, and I want you guys to hear this shit, and I just appreciate you guys again for, for listening and subscribing and just all the comments and everything, because, the fucking podcast is doing so well. So I'll say this right now. I get stopped, 30, 40 times a day. If I'm in public, out seeing there, people videotape me driving in my car. When I'm at the airport, I stop. You know what? I take pictures with pretty much everyone. But rule of thumb, man, when I'm with my kids, I'm watching my young daughter, who could run around. I don't want to run in the street or anything else. It's tough for me to take a picture of my kids. Well, on top of that, I don't really want my kids taking pictures of strangers and stuff. And so, I'm not trying to be rude, but, it's real tough when I'm sitting at a table and I'm eating dinner. And, I appreciate, because obviously I want to be where I'm at without people, who follow me and fuck with me. But, it's rude to ask somebody while they're eating with their family, with their kids, It's like not necessarily intimate moment, but it's private. It's whether you're in a public place, it's just rude to ask. But, 90% of the times I do take the pictures. But, at the fair, I was with my kids, and I was kind of like, listen, man, y'all got to catch me on the flip side. Unless they had a selfie ready to go, they're trying to get ready, trying to pose and shit, get a real Instagram, for real, for a picture. I'm like, bro, that's not what this is about here. I'm with my family and trying to have a good time. And speaking of Instagram pictures, I saw I saw multiple girls, with guys bringing SLRs and shit, and they're doing for real ass photo shoots. That shit is so crazy to me still. Listen, I'm not trying to hate. It's just fucking hilarious. So, anyways, going on, man. The kids had a fucking blast at OC Fair. Strawberry lemonade, motherfucking pieces I gotta finish. I can get into that shortly. I signed some NDAs. I can't talk about those things until it's time. But I got some fire shit coming out. By the way, speaking of jewelry, my man Greg Una, aka Mr. Flawless, just touched down in Los Angeles a few hours ago, and we are going to talk some shit on episode 3 of Behind the Baller. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Make sure you tune into that. So, going on, man, I pull up to Flacco's house on Saturday, and we getting ready to shoot this fucking me and Ben Ball in Koreatown video. So, I go there, and we're supposed to shoot at 3 o'clock. I get to his hideaway at 2:45. Of course, this motherfucker not ready. That's pretty Flacco, you know what I'm saying? And we finally leave the house at 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I'm like, yo, we got a couple hours of sunlight. Fuck it, let's do this. So the hideaway to Koreatown is hour and 45. I'm like, fuck it, let's do this. He's like, yeah, let's do it, fuck it. So we get in the car, he played me some new music. By the way, Rocky been recording a lot lately, and he seemed like he just, he back to himself. He just seemed like normal Flacco. We in the minivan, 5 OG members deep, and my wife's cousin, he tagging along. He's from Germany, man. He's just bugging out. He's just soaking it all in, tripping that he's hanging out with A$AP Rocky. It's the 3rd time he hung out. So we driving, we driving, vibing, way down by the food court and by the Ferris wheel and everything. And so we get there and we order 6 funnel cakes with ice cream, and this shit was so motherfucking fire. This shit was better than Magic Mountain. This shit was literally incredible. And Flacco got his fucking funnel cake and ice cream, and he was happy and everything. We rolled back and we got in the car and went to the hideaway, and we started shooting some footage for the video, pulled out the jewelry, and shot some scenes on a balcony, and he started recording some music, and then he told me that Tyler was coming through. And I just talked to Tyler earlier that day, and me and Tyler got in an argument because he be on some bullshit. And by the way, just so you know, I'm not talking about anything bad about Tyler. I love Tyler, that's my motherfucking dog. So he gets on FaceTime with Flacco. He's like, yo, man, I'm about to pull up. And I was like, that's my cue to leave. Fuck that. And Rocky deep inside loves it when me and Tyler get together, because we just turn into a TV show, and we just go into a bagging session. We start roasting each other. We start talking shit. So going on, man, pull up, do all that, and it's late, shit, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we haven't ate dinner yet. So I'm like, listen, I'm not about to wait for no motherfucker to cook. I'm out of here. So I take my cousin, and we bounce. I don't know what the fuck I did Saturday night. I think I passed out. You know what I'm saying? I think I might have hit the VVS and just, I think I called it a light night. I think I hit Carl's Jr. and got that Beyond Burger and called it a night. That was it. So, Sundays are family ritual. We go to a diner I'll leave the diner unnamed. We have like a choice of 3 that we go to that my kids love eating these waffles at. And every Sunday morning we go there, and I woke up kind of just feeling crazy because I ain't slept much this week. And she's like, yo, you gonna make it for breakfast? I was like, yeah, I got you, don't worry about it. She knows I'm going out to go see Flacco, and we're gonna go to the street jam, whatever it was. So anyways, go to breakfast, and then after breakfast, we go take my kids to Pomona, which is a fucking trek, and go take them to the reptile show. After reptile show, you know, I'm like burnt the fuck out. Thank God my wife was driving. Get back to the crib and I pass out. I take like a 2-hour nap because I didn't, you know, I think I might have, I don't know what the fuck I did, but I didn't sleep so great. And as some of you may know, my name is Ben Yang, but professionally, I'm known as Ben Baller. Remember that. My name is Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. Your opinion of me is none of my business. And most importantly, I am not here to be liked. I had a crazy fucking weekend. The worst time to fucking record, you know what I'm saying? I lost my voice, got in a fight with my boy, and it just was yelling and talking shit. I was hosting a nightclub in DC, and I lost my voice. I tried to use some honey and some tea and everything, so bear with me. I know this is the genesis, this is the first episode, but, you know, don't be a bitch. It's all good.